Hey everyone out there, thanks for watching. I would like to quickly expose Vladimir Putin as a murderer, and I'd like to go ahead and expose the mainstream media as a bunch of accomplices and how they're covering up this guy's mess. Because, you know what? Maybe Vladimir Putin didn't actually murder the guy himself, but he sure as shit ordered the hit on this guy, absolutely. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my little stupid, simple high school education and go ahead and show why these people are a bunch of liars and how it's really, really simple to just catch them in their act. Because I'm a dummy. And trust me, this is about the easiest thing that you could ever do. March 25th, 2013, right? Okay, so sorry, now March 26th is 12:01 a.m. But anyway, this was from 2 days ago, March 23rd, because this has been up since before 12:01 a.m. So this is actually from March 23rd, 2013. Heard of this guy before? Me neither, until today. Boris Berezovsky, dead at 67. Like Jim Morrison and Orville Redenbacher, Russian oligarch Boris Berezovsky has died in his bathtub. Police in Berkshire, England, where 67-year-old Berezovsky made his home, are treating the death of one of Vladimir Putin's greatest enemies as unexplained at this point, though sources have stated that a heart attack felled the tycoon. Berezovsky, a multi-billionaire exile from Russia, lived a somewhat complicated life. He survived a number of assassination attempts over the years, but he didn't survive this one. So he died in his bathtub, right? Now let's read this quote. There were no external signs of suicide, no traces from needles or signs that he had taken tablets. Now if you click on this little source, you know what it does? It takes you to a quote, that quote, to the Telegraph. Oh, sorry, wrong one. To the Telegraph, okay? Russian oligarch, found dead in his bath. Okay, right? So let's go to March 24th, the day after the story is reported. Now all of a sudden, ain't this neat? March 24th, ABC News, now all of a sudden his death is unexplained. Weird. And it gets even better. Let me read it to you. Police went to Berezovsky's home Saturday after receiving a phone call from an ambulance service that a man had been found dead at the Ascot home. One of Berezovsky's employees told police he had called an ambulance service after finding the Russian's lifeless body on the floor of a bathroom. He said he'd been concerned because he hadn't seen Berezovsky since 10:30 the night before and began searching the house. When he found the locked bathroom door, he forced it open and found Berezovsky, police said. So now all of a sudden, he's found on the floor of the bathroom. I thought he died in the bathtub. Oh, but guess what? It gets even better. Oh, man. Now, if you go to RT here, this is from yesterday, March 25th. Now his death is consistent with hanging. Oh, man. Really? Now the guy hanged himself. You gotta be kidding me. And it gets even better. The results of a post-mortem examination of oligarch Boris Berezovsky's body show his death to be consistent with hanging. And the results indicate the cause of death was hanging. And get this. Where is it? British police said there was no evidence to suggest third-party involvement in the sudden death of Boris Berezovsky. So can someone please explain to me how a dude can be found in his bathtub dead, and then he can be found on the floor of his bathroom, and then he can be hanged, but remember, there was no kind of cause of suicide. There was no reason to think it was suicide. Right? There was no external signs of suicide. And then RT is saying there was no third-party involvement. So who the cuss hanged this guy then? If he didn't hang himself, and no one else did it, then how the hell did he get hanged? And another question. You know what? I don't even need to ask that. So this is this is ridiculous. But why would anyone take my word for it? I'm just an average Joe Blow, nobody, stupid dummy that wouldn't know what I'm talking about. These people are liars, murderers, thieves. It's ridiculous. Gosh. So I hope anyone out there has a channel. I'd love for this to kind of get shared. Maybe we can piss some people off, because this is about the most obvious murder and murder cover-up that we're going to get. But they don't give a crap, you know. Why would they? Just go ahead and do what you want, everyone out there, elitists. I mean, apparently nobody's watching, and the people who are, well, we're just crazy crackpots, and that's all you got to do, right? Like Cass Sunstein said. What if they catch us doing this stuff? You know, what if they catch us on video doing this stuff? You call them crazy. What if they have like documents and all that kind of stuff? You call them crazy. What if they even have us on audio tape? You just call them crazy, and it works. I can show this to anyone out there. I can show this to my friends, my family, and they just like, oh, that's crazy. You're crazy. Yeah. You know what's crazy is a guy being found dead in his bathtub with no signs of suicide, and then 2 days later, he hung himself, but it wasn't a third party. Just magically hanged himself. He didn't do it, and no one else did. Just magically a rope just tied itself to a freaking rafter somewhere and just magically wrapped itself around that dude's neck and strung him up. Wow. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll put the links below. Appreciate all my subscribers and teammates out there. Couldn't do without you. Bye.